Hey guys, this is my pad stash video. I have 27 pads, but I'm only going to share with you 26 because one of them has a pretty bad stain on it. I know that bothers some people. It doesn't bother me at all, and that's why I don't put any extra effort into trying to prevent the stains. So yeah, I think I'm just going to show you my pads by maker, and let's get started. One of the first pad purchases that I ever made was from Annabelle's Essentials. She has since closed her store, so I'm just going to quickly show them to you because I don't think you'll be able to purchase them anywhere. Well, unless you buy second-hand pads, which I know some people do, and in that case I do recommend. They are great pads, really high quality, really nice pads. So here's the ones I have. I have a 9-inch moderate. This is a nice print and really colorful. And then I have a 9-inch heavy floral. All these have WinPro backing, and it's a really, really nice high quality WinPro too. This is a 10-inch, and it's just like an outdoors kind of print. And then I have a 12-inch heavy, and you can see the thickness. I don't think the thickness translates on these videos really, but you can see it's pretty thin. This is one of my favorite pads. I like my 12-inch pads, and I wear them quite a lot. I've had all of my pads, except for 4 of them, I've had for at least 2 years. And so you can tell, I wear this at least once every cycle, and it's faded a tiny bit, but not much. All of my Annabelle's Essentials I just showed were cotton topped. One of the next purchases I made, which was actually a smart purchase for someone who's starting out, was from Pad Thai. She had just recently opened her shop, so she was offering a really good deal on a starter set. And so I was able to get 4 different size pads with different toppings for a pretty good price. Really, I think it was a steal. I don't even know how she made money on them. I was amazed at the quality and the price, but this is an 8-inch heavy, and it's a nice pad to have on a lighter day because it's my smallest pad. And even though it's heavy, I still wear it on a lighter day. I mean, they're so thin that the heavy doesn't bother me at all. I like to have them heavy just because that way I can use it for any day. But this is OBV topped, which is organic bamboo velour. And the only bad thing is that they're anti-pill back, which to me, it just seems like anti-pill is fine and it's nice, but my WinPro pads seem like they're going to hold up a bit longer than the anti-pill will. And then I got a 9-inch athletic wicking jersey, and this is a nice fabric. Athletic wicking jersey is a good one to try if the cotton. To me, all my cloth pads feel dry. I don't have to feel that wet period feel, but some people say that athletic wicking jersey is you even have a more dry feel. I'm not sure because it doesn't bother me with any of them, so but it's a nice pad. And then this is a crushed velvet. Crushed velvet tends to be pretty stain resistant. And then this is an organic bamboo velour 12-inch. Let's see. So another seller that I really recommend, and I like all my pads. I recommend all the sellers that I've ever bought from. They're all nice pads. But another seller that I really recommend if you want a really nice, like luxurious pad is Novel Red. They will be more expensive though. That's the only thing. I think Novel Red tends to be a little pricier, but the quality is just really, really good. Her WinPro is nice and soft. So all these are WinPro backed. These 2 are heavy, or I think heavy moderate is what she does. is what she calls it, but this one is crushed velvet, really pretty color, and then this one is a hand-dyed OBV, the organic bamboo velour. That might look like a stain. It's not. It's just the hand dye. Sometimes if you get hand dyed, it can look interesting. And then I have two of, I think these are 11.5 inch, and they're heavy moderates as well. This one is minky topped. Minky is very stain resistant. If you're worried about stains, go with minky. And then this is another OBV. And this is her. She has a straighter type pad. I got these because I thought that they would be more coverage, and I was worried about coverage when I was first starting out, but I found that I don't really need the extra flare, and that I really do prefer just like the straight edge pads. One of my favorite makers is Mother Moon pads. This was my very first Mother Moon pad, and it is an 11.5 inch heavy. She puts Zorb in the middle of hers, and it's so absorbent. I just think I could wear this pad all day on my heaviest day and not have to change it. I haven't tried that yet, but I think I could. I love this pad. I wear it 2 to 3 times per cycle. No wear, no tear. I mean, it's just a really nice pad. Her Wind Pro is really nice, and I can tell, like, I can tell that the Zorb is more absorbent. Yeah. And because she's going out of business, I went ahead and purchased 4 more just like this. The prints are different is the only thing. This one is little animals with wings. I thought it was cute. This is, if it can get even better, like, this is really nice minky, but this is super nice minky. This is like super soft, and it's just really nice. And then this one, I think it's really pretty. It's like little fruits that don't actually exist, but if they did, they would be pretty cool fruits. And it's minky, and all those are 11.5 inch heavy. This one is just like a purple floral, and this one, I think I like this one maybe the best, but it's a little hummingbird and some tropical flowers. But I love Mother Moon pads. My one that's stained is actually Mother Moon's too, but it was a cotton topped panty liner. Strwberry alarm cloth. She's a smaller seller on Etsy, but I love the pads that I got from her. They're really nice. I think she has some interesting fabrics. So these are both cotton topped. This one is a 10 inch, and this is an 11.5 inch. This is my only asymmetrical pad, and it's a really good shape for me. These are both just moderates. They're really thin, and they're anti-pill fleece back. That's the only downside. If you have been around cloth pads for very long, then you know Fig Leaves. She is a very popular pad maker, and her pads are actually really hard to come by. I just got lucky when I was starting out and got one before I even knew how hard they were. As soon as she posts her pads on Etsy, they're gone. So this is a really cute, it has platypuses on it. I should have looked up the plural of platypus, but I didn't. So anyway, it's a cotton topped. This is her ultra fluff pad. Look at that. It's so thin. I mean, I would call this, like, if you're just feeling it, I would think it's a light pad, but it's very absorbent. Really, just a really nice pad, and it's really cute. And then there's the Wind Pro back. Let's see. I have one super huge pad. It's 13 inches, which I love my 12 inch pads, but for some reason 13 inches is just so much bigger. That 1 inch makes a big difference. And also, I'm scared to, okay, it's bigger than my head. Which I guess the 12 inches were too, but anyway, it looks a lot bigger too because it's the flare, but I bought this for an overnight pad and it works great. I mean, I wear this baby and I don't have to think twice. This is a heavy duty pad and that's what I wanted, so that's what I got. But this is a, goodness, Phoenix Rising Reusables pad, and it is a 13-inch OBV topped, and it has WinPro back. So really, really nice pad. Yeah. Alright, so I have 2 makers left to show you. One I came across on Etsy because I wanted to try a suede topped cloth pad, and I found that she had one listed as a second for $5, so I bought this pad from Jules Handmade Jems, and she had, I went ahead and bought 4 pads from her. So I got the suede topped, which is a moderate 9-inch with WinPro back. I think all of hers have WinPro backing. All the ones I purchased from her WinPro bag. And then I got these 2 cotton topped ones. They were also both $5. They're seconds. And if you don't know what I mean by seconds, it's just maybe they're sewn a little bit imperfectly, so they sell them as second quality. Honestly, I don't notice much difference. This one maybe is a little crooked, but you don't notice it. And then the last one I bought wasn't a second, but I thought the print was really cute, so I bought this cat print. It's cotton topped as well and WinPro fleece backed. So my last pad is from Yurtcraft, and I knew I wanted to try a Yurtcraft pad because she is very recommended in the pad world. And the pad that I got from her is beautiful. I mean, it's a really nice pad. It's perfectly sewn. The fabric is really pretty. It has stars to signify the absorbency. It's a really nice pad. But I don't wear it because of the backing. It has a Power Shield Pro backing. Which I thought would just be really nice. It's supposed to be more waterproof than WinPro, and the only problem is that it's a little more slick and it slides around. It doesn't stay in place in my underwear, so I just avoid wearing this pad. Also, it's cotton topped, and blue cotton stains really easily, which I told you doesn't bother me, but it might bother you, so that's why I'm mentioning it. If you are starting a pad stash, be careful with blue cotton. But, I mean, it's a beautiful pad, so I definitely would recommend Yurtcraft. I just don't recommend the Power Shield Pro backing. But if you like it, I think she's one of the only ones that I've seen selling it. Alright, so that was my stash. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about cloth pads or how to start your own stash, you can just put your questions down in the comments below and I'll try to answer it. But anyway, bye!